Hopkinton Hillers boys playoff lacrosse coming up in moments right here on HCAM. 18-seeded Minnechaug, 15-seeded Hillers, round of 32 Division II action coming up on HCAM.
MIAA round 32 of the playoffs between the visiting Minnechaug Falcons and your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. We will start with the lineups for the visiting Falcons. Goalie number 1, Zach Kosa.
What up,
Attack number 3, Jake Hiskin. Midi number 6, Mason Jones.
What up, Mason?
Attack number 8, Matthew Noonan. Attack number 9, Colin Muner. Defense number 10, Liam Metzger. Defense number 14, Tucker DeRosa. Midi number 17, Nicholas Petrakis. Defense number 19, Sean Murphy. LSM number 32, Aiden Sackrider. The Falcons are coached by Mike Delia. And now for the starting lineups of our hometown Hopkinton Hillers. Attack number 15, Cooper Goodman. Attack number 77, Logan Del Ponte. Attack number 9, Sam O'Brien. Midi number 10, John Sanda. Midi number 14, Carter Goodman. Defense number 2, Jack Provencher. Defense number 4, Braden Jokum. Defense number 11, Cole Carney. Defense number 19, Wyatt Iantakoska. And goalie number 25, Nate Burns. Killers coached by Dan Norton. And now, if you could please rise, if able, face our flag behind the scoreboard and rise for the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Hopkinton High School for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse here on HCAM. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera, and it is a Division II matchup today here at Hopkinton High School, a round of 32 matchup between 18th seeded Minnechaug and 15th seeded Hopkinton Hillers. Should be a good battle here today. And of course, when you get to this point of the year, you are playing nothing but talented teams, and you should certainly expect a very tough battle out there on the lacrosse pitch today. It is a beautiful sunny day for some playoff action. Temperatures are in the high 70s, might even hit 80 today. And it is just pristine conditions for some Hopkinton Hillers boys lacrosse. Your goaltender matchup today, Nate Burns in net for the Hillers. He has been rock solid all season for the Hillers. And for Minnechaug, you have Zach Kozub in net. And we are just about ready to get going here at Hopkinton High School. Hopkinton Hillers boys playoff lacrosse is underway on this Sunday morning. With it coming up the far side, Jack Proventure, the Hillers in their white jerseys, working right to left across your screen. Minnechaug in the green. Here's Goodman, gets it out over to Champlin. Toss over to Sanda. Sanda looking to approach. Gets it over. Del Ponte goes to his right, and now they'll try to come out with it. Here's O'Brien. And that shot just wide. Hillers get to the back line. They don't have the scoreboard currently operating. They're working on getting that going. For now, it's the officials keeping track of the time. So we'll do our best to inform you how much time is left. Minnechaug gets the turnover. Mason Jones flings it up. And now picking it up is number 12, Jackson DeRoja. Along the far side, gets it behind the net. Over to Noonan. Now near side, Ryan Purchase. Along the corner, that's Colin Mooner. Mooner out to Purchase. Minnechaug working it around, trying to shake up the Hillers' interior defense. And they're trying to shift those defenders around in the middle, trying to find some open room. And there's the shift there. Behind the net, picking it up is Hiskin. Hiskin gets it out to Buden. Here's Purchase, looking to approach, knocked out. Sanda gets the turnover. Here comes John Sanda up the near side. Sanda lost it. Picks it back up, gets it over. O'Brien approaching. Shot in! Goal, Hillers! Sam O'Brien makes it 1-0 Hillers at 9:26 left to go in the first quarter. Well, good news, it looks like they got the scoreboard up and running. Well, we watched Hiller baseball win their game last night on this field, and we'll see if Hiller boys lacrosse can advance to the round of 16 as well. It's going to go Hiller's way. Here they come. Hillers looking to move it around. Lottie with it. Here comes Lottie approaching, gets it over. O'Brien pass over to Del Ponte. Del Ponte coming around. He'll take a shot. It's in. Logan Del Ponte, the captain, makes it 2-0. That score comes at 8:23 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes Lottie approaching, gets it over. O'Brien pass over to Del Ponte. Del Ponte coming around. So a good start for the Hillers. They're doing a nice job on their possessions. Their passing is looking crisp. And if that continues, this should be a very good day for the Hillers, but a long way to go. Del Ponte loses possession. Minnechaug has it coming up the far side. And there's a shot just wide. And that shot attempt, that was the captain, Sean Murphy, putting it into play. Colin Muner. A big thank you to Mike Delia, the head coach, the fourth-year head coach for Minnechaug, on running through pronunciations with us prior to the game and hooking us up with a nice roster that features those pronunciations. We like to try to get everyone's name right. Here comes the Hillers up the near side, and Tosca moves it up to O'Brien. This is an example of a matchup. You got two teams. They really don't have too much experience against one another. And you're going to get all kinds of unique matchups with the state tournament format. Sanda approaching just wide. The state tournament format really working out well. You know, the sectionals were great. You had some classic rivalries in there, but the sectionals weren't necessarily even across the board throughout all the sections. A lot of teams, there are certain sections that have played more games than another section, and this balances out a whole lot more. There's a shot and a save there off the Lottie shot. Zachariah Kozub has been busy in net so far. Minnechaug still trying to feel out this Hiller defense and find a way around it. Bowden with it along the far side. Gets it across to DeRoja. DeRoja to the corner to Muner. Muner brings it around, works it up the far side. The Hillers have an aggressive defense. They're going to get right in front of you and try to drop those takeaways. Looking to put on the moves here, DeRoja. Knocked from his grasp. Hillers have the turnover. It's ProVenture. ProVenture looking to approach. Flinging it across, DeRoja. Along the far side, it's Simani. Off the net of Purchase. 5 minutes and counting left to go in this first quarter. A 2-0 Hiller lead. Minnechaug just trying to find a way in, knocked from the grasp of Noonan. Hillers have it, picked up by number 19, Ian Tosca. Along the far side goes Garin. Gets it over now, Champlin. Champlin gonna let the Hillers get in place here. Over to Lottie. And you can hear Coach Norton on the sideline saying, Lottie, hold it. And he is subbing in Walkowitz. Lottie along the far side. Looking to put on the moves. Comes across, takes the shot, deflected. Loose ball in front. And it's picked up by the Hillers. O'Brien gathers it up. Del Ponte behind the net. Looking to come out with it. Gets it across. Shot O'Brien, it's in. 3-0 Hillers. Sam O'Brien having quite the day so far. He already has a pair of goals. That score comes at 3:41 left to go in the first quarter. It's good to see Carter Goodman back out there, the freshman center, taking the face off. He was a little shooken up a few weeks ago. I believe he missed a couple games, but good to see him back out there today. We're going to get a timeout at 3:41 left to go in the first quarter. It is the Hopkinton Hillers leading in this round of 32 Division II MIAA state tournament game, 3-0 on HCAM.
Actually, just the glory. We asked 100 fourth graders, what is a state in the western part of the United States?
Come on, world map, where are you?
Confident.
Confident?
Very confident, apparently.
Fabulous.
I'm Cindy Donda, and I'll see you there.
Welcome back off the timeout. 3:41 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Hillers lead in this round of 32 game. And we're going to talk more about the Division II bracket as the broadcast goes on and let you know the Hillers situation and where the winner of this game, or who the winner of this game will be playing in the next round. Minnechaug with possession. There's a pass over to Derek Samani. Samani working up the near side. And he's going to get forced out of bounds. It's going to be a nice turnover for the Hillers. Flinging it across, Ian Tosca. ProVenture picks it up. ProVenture across, O'Brien. Looking to approach, takes it off a defender and scooped up by the goalkeeper. And that was a good look for the Hillers. O'Brien was just trying to sneak one in there. He would have liked to get a little more underneath that one. Along the far side goes Minnechaug. DeRoja with it. Gets it over to Noonan. Now with it, number 5 is Bowden. Bowden trying to shake the defender. Gets it over. And that was deflected. Tosca got a stick on it. Along the far side to Roja. Gets it across. Minnechaug looking to shake up that Hiller defense. They've had a tough time finding an open gap in front of the net. Hiller's defending well so far. There's a shot, and it's just wide from Bowden, the junior. Minnechaug gets to the back line. They maintain possession. Muner takes it in. Muner gets it over. He's thinking about it. Looking to approach. Working against Proventure is DeRoja. Gets it over to Ice. Bowden pulls it down. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Hiller's maintaining that 3-0 lead. Looking to approach. Minnechaug, they're going to be patient. They're just going to wait for their opportunity. They don't want to rush their shots. They know against this stingy Hiller defense, they're going to need to take shots, good opportunities if they want to get some scores. On the far side, here's Muner. Muner looking to shake the defender. Brings it out. It's dropped by Ice. He picks it back up, gets it over. Minnechaug maintaining possession under a minute left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments this Minnechaug team makes as the game goes on to try to find ways around this Hiller defense. Looking to bring it out. Bringing it around. There's a shot deflected, loose ball, and it's picked up by Champlin. Good turnover by the Hillers. Their defense is on tonight, or today, I should say. 15 seconds left to go. There's Ice, where then he drops it, picks it back up, gets it over. 5 seconds left. They're going to take a shot, just a little high by Bowden. It's going to be Hiller's ball. Only 2 seconds left in the quarter, however. Here we go. They'll just burn out the clock. And that is a nice quarter. If you're a Hiller fan, after 1 quarter of play, it's 15th seeded Hopkinton Hillers 3, 18th seeded Minnechaug nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Playoff Lacrosse on HCAM.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
Welcome back. We are ready for the second quarter. 3-0 Hiller lead. We're going to switch sides. Hillers are going to be working left to right. Hillers in the white unis, Minnechaug in the green with the black lettering. Here we go. Second quarter underway. Hiller's going to be patient. They'll wait for their opportunity as well. They got the lead, so certainly no reason to rush. Sanda approaching. Del Ponte gets it over, bringing it out. This is O'Brien, and he takes a couple of knocks. We're going to get a flag here. And there's a shot just wide. I believe it was Goodman who shot that one off the ground. And we're going to get a 1-minute penalty against Minnechaug. It's going to be a slash on Nick Petrakis. A 1-minute penalty. Hillers with the man advantage. Hillers on the power play. O'Brien gets it back. Champlin. Del Ponte back to Champlin. Champlin, he's had some nice shots lately. Del Ponte, oh, off the post. Had a play along the side it goes. For Logan Del Ponte, he has absolutely smashed some records this season. He is the all-time leading scorer. And speaking of scoring, there's Owen Champlin. 4-0 Hillers. 4-0 lead for the Hillers at 10:46 left to go in the second quarter, courtesy of Owen Champlin. And I was just laughing because I heard someone acknowledge on the sidelines they said the wrong name, cheering on the goal scorer, and corrected themselves. Here we go off the face-off. Battle for it. It's going Hiller way. Face-off violation there against Minnechaug. That'll give Hillers the possession. Here's Sanda. Looking to approach. Takes it, oh, just a little high. Well, as we were talking about during the Hiller baseball game yesterday, it is an absolutely busy weekend here at Hopkinton High School. Of course, you had the graduation ceremony Friday night. Yesterday, you had baseball and softball playoff games, and today you got the boys lacrosse playoff game, and Touch a Truck has started up as well over at the high school. So if you're looking for something to do, come down to Hopkinton High School, check out the lacrosse game, head over to Touch a Truck. They got some great food trucks over there. And of course, some very cool trucks. Hillers with possession. Del Ponte gets it over. Fryer back to Del Ponte. There's a shot off the crossbar. Hillers are on a power play. There was a penalty called against Sean Murphy, a minute penalty. So the Hillers looking to take advantage of another power play. And they will! What a shot by Logan Del Ponte. The all-time leading scorer in Hiller boys lacrosse history. He broke the regular season scoring record that was set in 2004. And he is now the holder of the Hiller all-time regular season scoring record. or points record. I should say it's for points, so goals and assists. Most points in a season by any Hiller, and he's only adding on to it. 5-0 lead for the Hillers. And Minnechaug, you can see they're getting a little anxious now. They're going to try to work upfield a little quicker, and I think they're going to be more aggressive with taking shots as well, rather than waiting as long as they did early on, because they're trailing 5-0, so they have some work to do to try to get back into this game. Del Ponte with it. Just under 9.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2. O'Brien flings it across to, or Goodman to O'Brien rather. Number 17 is Ryan Dacey. It was Connor Fryer for a while, but it's actually Ryan Dacey for the Hillers. Champlin takes the shot just wide. I believe Ryan Dacey, he is just a freshman, and he is expected to be a huge part of this boys lacrosse team. Very talented athlete. Looking to approach. There's a shot by Lottie, deflected by the keeper. Battle for it now. The battle continues. And it looks like Minnechaug will have possession. We're going to have a holding call, and it's going to be against Minnechaug. So it will be Hiller possession. Here's Champlin. He accepts the pass from O'Brien, gets it across to Del Ponte. Del Ponte looking to approach, putting on the moves. Gets it behind the net. O'Brien with it. Now the Hillers, they got that 5-0 lead, so they're going to be patient here. They're not going to rush anything. They're going to make Minnechaug come to them to try to get the turnover. There's a shot and a save by the keeper, Zachariah Kozub. Here comes Sean Murphy, gets it across. Working it up the far side to Roja, doing battle with Ian Tosca, and the Hillers get the turnover. And Tosca gets it out to Burns. Burns flings it up the far side. Carney gets it across. That's Lottie with it. Over to Champlin. Champlin gets it over to Lottie. Approaching. Oh, collision there. Lottie stays on his feet, takes the shot, and it's deflected. Loose ball. And the keeper has it. Here goes Kozub. Ooh, Kozub coming way out of the net. That's going to draw a penalty against the Hillers. Illegal hit there by, I believe it's going to be against Lottie. And he knows that he's coming right to the sideline. It's going to be a illegal slash, 1-minute penalty. Minnechaug on the power play. Off the whistle, 6:19 left to go. Can Minnechaug take advantage of the power play? We shall find out. Swinging it around, looking for the shot. Brings it out, gets it over. And pass by Purchase, gets away, but Minnechaug will maintain. Here's Noonan, here's Purchase. Passes it over to the far side. Out in front, there's a shot, what a save by Burns. 15 seconds left on the Minnechaug power play. Minnechaug has it, Purchase picks it up. Purchase takes the shot just wide. Minnechaug maintains possession. 3 seconds still left on that power play. It looks like Minnechaug, they're going to call a timeout, draw something up here. 5:23 left to go in the second quarter. A great first half so far by the Hopkinton Hillers in this Division II playoff game. They lead it 5-0 on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. 5-0 Hiller lead. 5:23 left to go in the second quarter. Minnechaug called out a timeout to draw something up, try to take advantage of this power play opportunity in the final seconds. The Hillers, I mean, their defense has just been crisp. They're defending the front of the net so well, and this Minnechaug team just having trouble finding an open gap and finding ways to work their way in. So we'll see what Minnechaug drew up here. Here we go. Along the far side, pulled down by Muner. Gets it out over to Ice. Over to Bowden. And they're going to work it around once again. Trying to shake up that interior. Looking to approach. There's a shot, a little too high there by Bowden. Power play has expired. 4:51 left to go in the second quarter. Brings it out, gets it over. There's a shot. What a save by Burns. Minnechaug still had it, and then it was taken away by Yoakum. And Minnechaug gets it back. There's a shot. Another great save by Burns. Minnechaug with it. Getting physical behind the net. Garin, he wants that ball back. Looking to approach. I'll tell you, the goaltending by Burns has been sensational so far. Along the far side doing battle is Muner. Muner up against, that's number 19, Ian Tosca. Looks like we may have a penalty here. And we got a couple calls here. We We got a push against Garin and a slash against Wyatt Iantoska. It is a 30-second penalty for Garin, a 1 minute for Iantoska, so the Hillers are going to be short 2 guys. So a huge opportunity here for Minnechaug to get that 0 off the scoreboard. Loose ball. And we'll get a push there. We'll stay with Minnechaug. With it is Ice. Gets it over. Bringing it out, that is Muner. Over to Ice. Oh, mishandle there, trying to gather it up. He's able to pick it up and maintain. One of the penalties has expired, and Minnechaug strikes. Matt Bowden, the junior. So Matt Bowden going to make it a 5-1 game at 3:15 left to go in the first half. Well, the Hillers, they're a physical team, and they know sometimes their physical play, it will bring them some penalty calls, but that's just their style of play, and it certainly has worked all season long. And what the Hillers need to do here is, Minnechaug, they have had a few great possessions in a row. The Hillers need to get the momentum back on their side. They need to draw up a turnover and maintain some possession time here. It looks like we're going to get a timeout by Minnechaug. They're going to draw something up. 3:05 left to go in the second quarter. It is a 5-1 Hiller lead in this MIAA Division II state tournament game on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. .305 left to go in the second quarter off the Minnechaug timeout. A 5-1 Hiller lead, but Minnechaug is slowly gaining some momentum here. They're having some good possessions and doing a good job at maintaining those possessions. And you heard the Hillers on the sideline, or you would have heard the Hillers on the sideline if you were, of course, where we are, saying that, hey, guys, amp up the energy. Let's go. We're losing energy. Got to amp it back up. Putting on the moves. Pass by Bowden. Bowden with it. Looking to approach. Gets it out. There's a shot and a score. Jackson DeRosa makes it 5-2. Another Minnechaug score that comes just 40 seconds after their first one. It's a 5-2 game. Well, the Hillers, I mean, they were all over the field to start, and You know, it's a hot day out there. They're certainly looking forward to half, but we still got 2.5 minutes left in this, and they need to step it up here. You don't want to let Minnechaug get too much momentum heading into the halftime locker room. Battle for it, picked up by Minnechaug. Loose ball picked up. It's 32, Aiden Sackrider. Gets it over to Muner. Muner flings it out. Noonan with it. Pass over to DeRoja. Minnechaug working it around. Here comes Bowden. Bowden looking to approach. Big hit there by Ian Tosca. And a side out, Hiller ball. Hillers needed that turnover. Ooh. Are we getting a call here? Okay. No call, just the official, I think, coordinating to the scores table. Champlin puts it into play. O'Brien gets it across. Here's Yoakum. Braden Yoakum. And Coach Norton wants a timeout. 1:37 left to go in the second quarter. We'll see what Coach Norton draws up for the final minutes of this second quarter. It's a 5-2 Hiller lead on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by Bill's Pizzeria Kitchen and Grill, located at 14 Main Street. Find them online at mybillspizza.com. Off the timeout, minute 37 left to go, 5-2 Hiller lead. Minnechaug owns the last two scores. Can the Hillers change that before the end of the half? Champlin takes it into play. Here's O'Brien. Hillers going to take their time here. Out to Champlin. Now Lottie. Sanda. Back to Lottie. Champlin. There's O'Brien. Over to Del Ponte. Hiller's working it around. Under a minute left to go now. Sanda gets it over. Champlin with it. Moves it to Del Ponte, back to Champlin now. Approaching 30 seconds left. Del Ponte goes far side of Goodman. Sanda. Lottie cutting across. Sanda gets it over. There's Goodman, and he rings it in! What a score! I'll tell you, Coach Norton knows how to draw it up. He's so good at drawing something up during the timeout. And most of the time what he draws up will work just wonderfully. And it does once again there as Cooper Goodman strikes at 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Hillers back up by 4. Carter Goodman on the face-off for the Hillers. And he wins it. Can the Hillers get another shot off here before the buzzer sounds? Pass across. Goodman, oh, it's knocked out. Picked up by the keeper. 3 seconds left. That's a risky pass there. If you're the keeper, you probably would just hold on to it, but no harm, no foul. And that is the end of the first half. A great half of play by the Hillers. They outscored Minnechaug in the first quarter 3-0, and they outscored Minnechaug in the second quarter 3-2. They lead it 6-2 heading into the halftime break. We'll step aside and be back in a few minutes with the second half. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Playoff Lacrosse on HCAM. Striking first. On Monday, May 13th, Hiller Boys Lacrosse took on Holliston. The Hillers were looking to rebound from a tough loss over the weekend to King Philip. Holliston would outscore Hopkinton 3-2 in the first quarter, and they also outscored them 3-2 in the second quarter. Freshman Matt Lottie had a pair of goals for the Hillers in the first half, but it was a 6-4 Holliston lead heading into the third quarter, and the Hillers were looking to regroup. In the third quarter, Logan Del Ponte and Owen Champlin put on a show.
Hillers trailing 7-5 until this happened.
Champlin making a move, and Hill bounce it in. Closing in out in front, tie game. What a score! Logan Del Ponte. Del Ponte closing in, takes it, yes! Hillers take the lead. Putting on the moves. Gets it behind the net. Ponte out in front, Goodman, yes! What a feed of Goodman from Del Ponte, and he puts it in.
4 straight Hiller goals, including 2 goals and an assist by Logan Del Ponte, propelled the Hillers ahead, and it would be a 9-8 game after Lucas Haynes struck for Holliston with 1 minute left in the quarter.
Haynes puts Holliston within 1.
The TVL Large rivals would go back and forth in the fourth quarter.
Lottie around the defender, takes it, got it! Matt Lottie rings it in. Haynes with the pass, out in front now. Shakes the defender, looking to stuff it in, and he will. That was just great passing by Holliston. And back into the game, here's Del Ponte. Del Ponte rings it in! That was some serious velocity. Closing in, shot, in, and Holliston strikes. Jack McElligott. And a nice feed, and Senda feeds the net!
Despite falling behind early in the game, the Hillers woke up in the second half and would end up taking the 12-10 win. Congratulations to head coach Dan Norton, who captured his 100th win at the helm for the Hillers. Hopkinton improved to 12-2 on the season. Holliston fell to 6-7. Logan Del Ponte tallied 4 goals and a pair of assists in the win. On Thursday, May 16th, weather impacted our coverage a bit, but Hiller baseball, softball, and boys lacrosse were all in action. Boys lacrosse got moved over to Fruit Street, where they hosted Ashland and would end up capturing a 13-6 win over the Clockers, improving to 13-2 on the season. Logan Del Ponte scored his 100th point of the season, an unbelievable accomplishment. In this photo, courtesy of Hiller Athletics, you see Logan Del Ponte along with Ken Lysick from the class of 2002. Logan Del Ponte now has 105 points on the season and has surpassed Ken's scoring record of 104 points in a season. It is the first time in 22 years that a Hiller has set the regular season point record for boys lacrosse. Congratulations to Logan Del Ponte on the tremendous accomplishment. Also on Thursday, Hiller softball celebrated senior night prior to taking on Ashland. The Hillers ended up taking a 17-3 win over the Clockers in their senior night game. Senior Leah O'Rourke went 3 for 4 at the plate. Leah had 4 runs and an RBI. Senior Caroline Kane also had a great senior night game, going 2 for 3 at the plate with 4 RBIs. And senior Alex Young went 1 for 3 and had an RBI. All 3 seniors contributed in the senior night victory, and the Hillers improved to 13-5 on the season and are very much in the running for the TVL title. Hiller baseball was also battling Ashland Thursday. It was a 2-0 Ashland lead heading into the bottom of the 5th.
Dylan Ruff, 415 batting average, 520 on base percentage. And he'll put this one in the air towards right field, and it is caught. Runner from third is going to tag. He will score. Runner from second advances to third. So sacrifice RBI flyout for Ruff. Scores behind. They already got the Hillers once with that trick. And this is ripped into left field. That'll get down for a hit. Here's the tying run for the Hillers. Possibly another run coming around for the Hillers. And Pedroli will indeed score. And welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready to continue on in this MIAA Division II playoff game. 15-seeded Hopkinton Hillers leading 18-seeded Minnechaug 6-2 as we enter the second half. The Hillers had some good momentum in that first half, and we'll see if they can maintain. The winner of this game advances to take on the winner of Grafton and Westwood. Grafton and Westwood will be playing tomorrow at 5 p.m. Oh, correction, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Hingham and Dartmouth. I was looking at the wrong side of the bracket there. So it's the winner of Hingham and Dartmouth who will play the winner of this game at a date and time to be determined. We are underway in the second half. Hillers in the white, working right to left across your screen. And they have it to start. And Tosca gets it over. Goodman. That Westwood Grafton matchup, that's in the portion of the bracket just below this one. So the winner of this game plays Hingham or Dartmouth, and then the winner of that round of 16 game could potentially play the winner of that Westwood Grafton game, depending on how things go. Hillers maintaining possession here, working it around, trying to shake up that Minnechaug defense. Sanda gets it over. Looking for a shot here. And a good save. That was Matt Lottie trying to rip the shot in. A good save by the keeper, Zachariah Kazib. Minnechaug gets a well-needed turnover. And here they come up the far side. Mason Jones with it. Pass by Bowden. Bowden gets it over to DeRoja. Looking to approach. And just misses with that pass. Minnechaug picks it up. There's a shot just wide by Colin Muner. To the back line goes Muner. Actually, the last shot was by Noonan. Muner got to the back line. Here he comes, bringing it around. And that shot just off the mark by Hiskin. Minnechaug maintains possession. Noonan gets it over. Just misses with that pass. Loose ball. Hillers get the possession. Here comes Champlin. Champlin, nice feed to O'Brien. Bryan showing some ups, pulling down that pass. Sando with it. About 3 minutes into this third quarter. Yeah, this is the benefit of having the lead if you're the Hillers. You don't have to rush. You can take your time here. Champlin with a shot. And a good save there by Kazub. Kazub stepping up so far in the second half. A pair of great saves. Here goes Samani. Gets it to Noonan. Bowden. Gets it up to Muner. Minnechaug working it around. There's Purchase. And they're going to continue to swing it around, seeing what they could do to shake up that defense. Yeah, we're going to get a flag here. Taking a big hit was Muner, and he was down for a bit. He seems to be getting up under his own power, which is great to see. Certainly don't want to see anybody get hurt. But we are going to have a penalty, it looks like, against the Hillers. Unnecessary roughness is the call. It's going to be against Cole Carney. A minute penalty there. Oh, it looks like we got 2 penalties. John Sanda also penalized for a minute. So both of them get the unnecessary roughness call. Well, another big opportunity here for Minnechaug. And you know, the Hillers are a physical team, but they've got to watch it with the penalties. You don't want to give Minnechaug too many power play opportunities, especially with the 2-man advantage. Minnechaug's, I believe it's their 3rd power play opportunity. There's a shot. Good save by Burns. If you're the Hillers, you're down 2 men right now for the next 30 seconds. Hang on to it. ProVenture. Here's the perfect guy to hang on to it. ProVenture putting on the moves. Oh, he lost it. Battle for it. Still 10 seconds left on the 2 penalties. We're going to get a flag here. We'll see what this flag's about. It looks like it's going to be another Hiller penalty. I do see Del Ponte taking a knee. It's going to be a hold against Del Ponte. So the Hillers, they got 6 guys and the goaltender out there right now. They're down 3 men. There's a shot, and that is in. It went off the crossbar and in, and Matt Bowden strikes. That score comes at 7:08 left to go in the third quarter. Makes it a 3-point game, a 6-3 game. Well, you know, the Hillers, you gotta watch it with those penalties. Big face-off here. All those penalties are wiped off the board with the score. Minnechaug has it. Knocked loose. Minnechaug maintains. It was picked up by Hiskin. And it's going to go to the Hillers. There's an illegal player in the crease for Minnechaug. There's a pass out in front. And a good save there. Battle for it. Sanda. And it's picked up by Champlin. Coming up the far side. Sanda with it. Minnechaug has it. Pass over by O'Brien. Sanda gets it over to Goodman. Back to Sanda now. Under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Just misses Goodman there. Along the near side, Purchase. Closing in. Gets it across, deflected. Picked up, shot, and a save. Good save by Burns. Oh, we got a flag. Offsides call. It is going to be against the Hillers. 30-second penalty. An offsides call against Sam O'Brien. Minnechaug ball. Working it around. Takes the shot. Good save by Burns. He is having a day between the pipes. Gets it over to Carney. Hiller's quickly working it up. That's Goodman. O'Brien gets it back to Sanda. And he'll move it back to Champlin. 4.5 minutes left in this third quarter. To Sanda, it gets loose, battle for it. Who's gonna win the battle? It's gonna be Minnechaug, picked up by Murphy. Bringing it up the middle, Purchase, he'll go to the far side. Gets it out. Shot off the crossbar. That was Noonan on the shot attempt. Nearly rung it in, but just off the crossbar it goes. And a side out on the Hillers. Minnechaug ball. It got away from Yoakum. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter now. 6-3 Hiller lead. Minnechaug ball. And it started off as a relatively offensive game. This quarter has been all about the defense. Only one score so far in this third quarter. Looking to approach. Shot. There's, oh, it's off the back of the net. That was Purchase on the attempt. You'd like to have that shot opportunity back. Ian-Tosca to Burns. Back to Ian-Tosca. And Tosca to Champlin. Champlin putting on the moves. Approaching, takes it, and it's a good save. Kaza coming up with a big save there for Minnechaug. Here they come up the far side. And it's knocked loose. kicked away by Champlin. Battle for it, continues along the far side. Minnechaug picks it up. Let's see who's going to get it here. Looks like it's going to go to the Hillers. So the Hillers will have possession. 2:29 left in the quarter. Now, if you're the Hillers, obviously you gave up that one score earlier in the quarter. You'd love to get one here. Get that momentum right back on your side. Working it around. Del Ponte out. Hillers moving it around, trying to shake up that defense. O'Brien gets it over to Del Ponte. Back to O'Brien. And you know they got a plan here. Something's going to happen. That's what the Hillers like to do. They like to pass it around a while, then they put their plan in motion, and you'll see someone either cut across the middle or come down towards the net with authority. Wakowitz to Sanda. Pass out by O'Brien. And there's Del Ponte. He was trying to sneak one in, knocked loose. It was deflected. Battle for it in front of the net. Still loose. And it's still on the ground. The battle continues. And it's picked up by Sanda. That was a good possession win there by the Hillers. A minute left in the quarter. Lottie gets it over Wakowitz. Thought about it. Over to Goodman. Sanda. Taking it. Deflected. Good save. Loose ball behind the net. Minnechaug ball. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Minnechaug rushing up the far side. Oh, knocked out of play. Do we see? Thought I saw a flag. There is a flag on the field. The Hiller fans would like someone to get a laundry basket and pick up the laundry on the field. Actually, maybe not. It's going to be Hiller ball. They'll take it. The penalty's actually on Minnechaug. That might be their, I think it's their second penalty of the game. Oh, no, it is against the Hillers. I stand incorrected. Logan Del Ponte for a minute. That's his second penalty of the game. It is Hiller ball, however. That's the good news. Champlin. Rushing down. Under 30 seconds left in the quarter. 20 seconds left. Champlin taking all kinds of big hits. They're trying to knock him out beyond that back line, and they succeeded. Minnechaug gets the turnover. Here they go. DeRoja flings it across. Picked up by Muner. And now Bowden. And that'll do it for the third quarter. A defensive quarter. Minnechaug outscores the Hillers of the quarter 1-0, but it's a 6-3 Hiller lead as we head into the fourth quarter of this MIAA Division II state tournament game on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. The Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry,
and implant dentistry. The dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com.
Welcome back to the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the fourth quarter. Minnechaug still on the power play for another 29 seconds as we are underway in the quarter. Minnechaug with possession in the attack zone. Minnechaug in the green, Hillers in the white. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you on this Sunday morning. John Ritz on camera. It's been a good battle in this round of 32 playoff matchup. There's a shot. Good save by Burns. That shot was by Noonan. Along the far side, that's Garin. Looking to cut across, taking all kinds of hits there. Able to swoop the ball to the far side. We're going to have a delayed penalty call. Proventure. Proventure approaching, yes! Jack Proventure, the defenseman, rings one in. You don't see him shoot very often, but perhaps he needs to shoot more. What a beauty of a goal. The score occurs at 11:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. A 7-3 Hiller lead. Well, Jack Proventure, he's in his senior year. You got to give him a playoff score. Minnechaug wins the possession. Knocked loose. Battle continues for it. Ooh, we have a shooken up Hiller. It looks like Carter Goodman. Hiller is coming up the far side. And we're going to get an injury timeout here. Carter Goodman a little shooken up. Certainly hope he's okay. And he had a very unfortunate injury a few weeks ago that kept him out for a little bit. So we hope he didn't re-aggravate his previous leg injury. But with the injury on the field and the score, Hiller's leading 7-3 and 10:49 left in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside on HCAM. All right, so Carter Goodman walking off under his own power. That is great to see. And looks like he aggravated his back somehow, or took a hit in the back, or landed the wrong way, but it appears to be a back injury. But he is walking off under his own power. Great sign to see, and we hope that he can get back in this game. He has been a huge asset for the Hillers in the face-off circle. Sanda gets it over. Del Ponte. O'Brien. Hiller's working it around. Hiller baseball got a victory in the round of 32 against Reading yesterday, a 4-1 win to move on to the round of 16. The time, date, location of that round in 16 game is to be determined. Actually, we could tell you the location will be here at Hopkinton High School, since the Hillers will be the home team, as they have a higher seed than the two teams on the bracket that they will be playing against in that round of 16 game. Putting on the moves here, there's a shot, and he'd like to have that one back, scooped up by Kaza. Well, O'Brien was trying to get that shot off, but good job by the Minnechaug defense. They got in the way and were able to deflect that shot. Loose ball. Hillers have it. It is picked up by Carney. He'll move it up. Here's Garin. Garin putting on the moves. Swoops it over to Champlin. 9 minutes and counting left to go in regulation. Hillers leading by 4. Sando with it. Back to Champlin. And now Lottie. The Hillers, they're going to take their time here. They're going to make the defense come to them. I mean, they got that 4-point lead. They want to burn clock as much as possible. So that defense, they're going to have to come to the Hillers if they want to get some turnovers. And when the defense does that, that's where the Hillers look for that opening to sneak in and get a shot. And there's a shot. And just a little wide there by Del Ponte. Now just smart play by Del Ponte there. He saw O'Brien just waiting by that back line, and he said, if I shoot it, O'Brien's going to get there, no problem. Loose ball. It's going to be Minnechaug possession off the errant pass, and it gets away. Came out of the net of Noonan, and the Hillers get it back. Here comes Richardson. And the Hillers going to take a timeout. Good timeout call there by Coach Norton. This is the time of the game. You draw something up and try to put them away. 7:58 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hillers lead it 7-3 on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. We are ready to continue on. 7:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter off the Hiller timeout. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera here on this beautiful Sunday in Hopkinton for Boys Division II state tournament action. Winner of this game advances on to the round of 16. Sando brings it into play. Here's Champlin. Under 8 minutes left now. Champlin putting on a move. Gets it over. Bringing it around. We'll see what Coach Norton drew up during that timeout call. Lottie takes it. Oh, just wide. Del Ponte gets to the back line. Del Ponte gets it out. Oh, knocked loose. Battle for it. Battle for it continues along the back line. And Minnechaug has it. I want to say it's number 10, Liam Metzger. Knocked loose along the side. And the Hillers get it back. That was a good body check there. And we're going to get another timeout. 7:07 left to go. Hillers leading this playoff matchup by 4 on HCAM.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time Saturdays at 8 and start your weekend off with a laugh.
$7:07 left to go off the Hiller timeout. A 7-3 Hillers lead. Or is that actually, that might have been a Minnechaug timeout. It's going to be Minnechaug ball. DeRoja will put it into play. And off we go. Here comes Minnechaug. Along the near side, Tucker DeRoja. Couple of DeRojas on this team. You got Tucker and Jackson, the DeRoja brothers. Good battle. Provencher getting physical. Knocked loose. And Provencher knocks it away. It stays with Minnechaug. .640 and counting, left to go. Taking it into play, Muner. He'll bring it out, gonna swing it around out in front. Knocked loose, Hillers have it. That was a good job by the Hillers. They could read the plan there. Sent over by Richardson, and here comes Ian Tosca. Over to Garin, that's O'Brien rather, who flung it across. Del Ponte gets to the back line. Hillers maintain possession. Del Ponte gets it out. Lottie back to Sanda. There's Sanda. Del Ponte with it. And cutting down the middle was Sanda. He lost it. Battle for it. The battle continues. Minnechaug has it. That was picked up by number 32, Aiden Sackrider. And out of play along the end line. Hiller ball. He was looking for the long pass there. He was under pressure. I'll tell you, the Hillers do a great job at transition. They can transition from offense to defense instantly. As soon as they give up that turnover, they got a defender going after somebody. And it looks like it's going to be Minnechaug's possession. So Minnechaug will keep it. Bowden gets it over. Purchase over to the far side. Looking to approach. Bowden knocked loose. Trying to pick it up. Ooh, little push there by Proventure. It's going to stay with Minnechaug. Purchase over to Bowden. Looking to approach. Looking to bring it around. As we mentioned, the winner of this game in the round of 16 will play the winner of Hingham or Dartmouth. That game taking place tomorrow. Minnechaug maintains possession. They are running out of time, approaching 4 minutes. This is where you just have to hold your own if you're the Hillers. We're in the crucial moments of the game. You want to make sure that you don't give this Minnechaug team any momentum. Looking to approach. Whoa, good takedown there. And a shot and a well-needed score for Minnechaug. That was Matt Bowden making it a 3-point game. For the Hillers, they were doing everything they could to draw the turnover. They were getting physical, but a nice job by Minnechaug maintaining the possession and finding that open opportunity to allow Bowden to slip it in. So 7-4, 3:35 left to go. And here is an important face-off. Great to see Carter Goodman back in there in the face-off circle. Hillers have it. Hiller's gonna try to burn some clock here. Yeah, if you're the Hillers, you're gonna be really careful before you take a shot. Champlin. Here's Del Ponte. Back to Champlin, under 3 minutes left. And I failed to mention, these two teams, they met during the regular season. So they are familiar with each other. That game was at Minnechaug, and the Hillers took the win 11-7. And this is, I think, going to be an annual rival. And there's a score! Matt Lottie! Matt Lottie, what a beauty of a shot that was. Goes top shelf and just blasts it in. So the Hillers getting closer to their second win this season against Minnechaug. And of course, this win would be a playoff win and send them to the round of 16. 2:24 left. Minnechaug wins the must-win face-off to stay in this game. And they're going to draw something up, I think. They'll take a timeout. Mike Delia gonna draw something up for Minnechaug and see if they can come up with a few scores to get back in this game. 2:16 left to go. Hillers lead it 8-4 on HCAM.
Actually, just the glory. We asked 100 fourth graders, what is a state in the western part of the United States?
Come on, world map, where are you?
Confident.
Confident?
Very confident, apparently.
Fabulous.
I'm Sidney Donda, and I'll see you there.
Final minutes of regulation, 2:16 left to go. Hillers up 8-4, looking to move on to the round of 16. But I'll tell you, scores can happen fast in this sport, and that's what Minnechaug's going to aim for right here. I think it would be great to see these teams meet up. This has been a very good, entertaining game. This Minnechaug program is a tremendous program, so I think this could be the beginning of a terrific rivalry. Putting on the moves, Bowden. And likely they'll be meeting here next year, since it was at Minnechaug this year. Good save by Burns as he is able to poke it away. Now he tries to get to the back line. It looks like Minnechaug got there first. They did indeed, so Minnechaug maintains possession, but there's under 2 minutes left. The Hillers, they're gonna play some physical defense here. They've had a couple of heartbreakers in the last moments this year, and we are gonna have a delayed penalty call, likely against the Hillers. I think there was an illegal hit there, or slash. Well, if you're Minnechaug, you can't burn too much clock. You have to shoot quick. You're running out of time, approaching a minute. I get what they're doing. They're trying to shake up the defense, but they're down by 4. There's a minute left. You gotta shoot soon. They'll take a shot here, and it's a save by Burns. Great save by Nate Burns, and I'll tell you, an underrated factor in this game is Nate Burns, the goalkeeper. He has been absolutely tremendous in net. It's going to be an illegal push, 30 seconds, and it's against Jake Garin. .50 seconds and counting left to go. Minnechaug, they're going to have to shoot quick. Out in front, knocked loose. Battle for it continues. Hiller ball. And that might be all she wrote for this one. Champlin gonna come up the far side. Here he goes. Working his way up that sideline, putting on the moves. 15 seconds left. Champlin might just hang on to it here. And he will indeed. Here comes some defensive pressure. 3 seconds. And he flings it in the air, and that is it. The Hillers win 8-4. On to the round of 16 they go. A tremendous win by the Hillers against a very talented Minnechaug team. And Hopkinton moving on to the round of 16. Hillers now 15-4 on the season. Minnechaug season will come to an end with 10 wins and 9 losses. Hats off to Minnechaug. Great competitive team, good program, and certainly a very entertaining game we saw this afternoon here at Hopkinton High School, but it will be the Hillers moving on to the round of 16. Certainly a well-earned win by this Hillers group, and they will play the winner of Hingham and Dartmouth. Hingham is the 2 seed, Dartmouth the 34th seed. So if it's Dartmouth who wins, we'll be right here. If it's Hingham who wins, the game will be over in Hingham. So we shall see what will happen tomorrow night in that matchup. The Hillers moving on to the round of 16. They get the 8-4 victory. Player of the game, I'm giving it to Nate Burns. The goalkeeping was absolutely tremendous. And this would have been a much closer game if it wasn't for his superb goaltending and tremendous saves that he made all throughout this game. But a great playoff battle. And that will just about do it for our coverage here today. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time. Hillers move on to the round of 16 as they get the 8-4 victory over Minnechaug here today. And we will certainly have highlights of this game on our newscast. Be sure to be on the lookout for that. And we're going to go down, try to get some interviews that you'll be able to see on our newscast as well. But Hillers moving on to the round of 16. They take down Minnechaug 8-4. For John Ritz, I'm Tom Nappy. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.